to Darwin, but are they in one piece? Let's find out now with Hamish and Andy. Caravan of Courage 2. Who dares wins, and boys, you made it.
We have.
We're here.
We have made it, and not just us, ROVE, all the people travelling with us, our Carapanians.
The Carapanians, we've been crossing to them all week.
There we go. We just told them they were in Darwin then, and that is the sort of reaction that you can expect if you were on the Gold Coast. But no, we're here.
Well, how do you feel now that you've made it to the finish line?
Pretty emotional, I think.
A mixture, a real mixed bag for me, sadness.
A little bit of nostalgia. I just wish there was some way that we could relive the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, I didn't take any photos, though.
Yeah,
so.
I know. I only had this bloke following us around with a camera, so... Wait a second. That's exactly how we should relive the last 2 weeks.
Let's take you back straight away to Melbourne, where this whole thing started. Who Dares Darwin's, the Caravan of Courage, 2 weeks ago.
That's right. We were back in the van, this time hugging Australia from bottom to top, and it all started in Melbourne 14 days ago.
First morning, I don't think Burke kept Wills waiting, but Hamish kept me waiting, which was no good. He must be doing something important, though.
Well, I forgot to get my stuff out of the washing machine. Before it goes in the bag.
I just discussed this with Hamish. I think it's bad luck to christen something twice. Well,
we'll be all right.
In hindsight, I think it was loss of blood that was affecting my navigational skills.
Have you worked it out yet?
It's a different model.
Put it down there. We've got to get to Darwin.
Oh, OK, we'll just guess.
Yes.
Go this way, then.
The first stop was nil, and the prospect of seeing a big thing had the car abuzz.
Please don't get excited. Sometimes they're not as big as you think they're going to be. OK, so even the size of a dog would be pretty big.
Oh, Jesus, look at it! It's
And that excitement was still around when we met Wimpy.
We're going to go and have a look at some pretty special birds.
Come on, let's get going.
He bloody loved this rare bird called the malleefowl. We've seen the malleefowl. And was very enthusiastic to show us their mating rituals.
Bill goes into your chest and he goes,
Oh, God, I can put my legs behind my head. I hope that's not a turn-off.
Neither of us had sex with the bird that night.
As day one drew to a close, Hamish realised he hadn't even bought a sleeping bag.
I have to sleep in a gorilla suit.
I'm pretty comfy down here just in a normal sleeping bag, which I bought because we were told to bring them. But how's your gorilla suit going?
We continued on to Williamstown, the home of Roz's goat stud.
Well, there's the stud, and we decided to have an old-fashioned milk-off with the loser having to suck on a goat's teeth.
That is pathetic.
Full up on calcium, we pressed on. My navigator still struggling with his only job.
Right? You reckon Ham? Come on, Ham. Shit, Ham. Hamish! Right or left?
Right.
It was left to the town of Hawker and sheep country.
Here with Barney and Tyson.
And a million flies.
Yeah.
Which means there must be sheep nearby.
As the sheep received their summer trim, I thought of someone else that could use Barney's help.
Well, the thing is, you were heading to hotter territory. You know, you'll need to lose some of your furs.
I don't think this is a very fair punishment for bringing a gorilla suit. I actually thought the gorilla suit was a good idea.
Yeah, and I thought this was a good idea.
It's like the waiting room at the hairdressers. I'm sure they'll be with us in a minute. That's a monkey's head! Oh, my hair! My beautiful hair! I've got to say, this is not what my parents expected when they sent me to an expensive school.
We continued north where Andy made good use of the giant gum tree, and we met an 82-year-old DJ.
But as the red centre approached, so did killer dingoes, and we needed protection.
Enter Ben, a dingo trapper who knew how to make the perfect concoction to lure the desert dogs.
It's everything fox. So first of all, you take out the bum hole, the anal glands, the bladder, turn it into a jam, and that's what you got. Just take the lid.
It seemed Hayne was more intent on getting me than the dogs.
Come on, Andy. Don't be a baby. It's just fox anal gland.
And in a dog-eat-dog world, I decided it was to be the H dog who would end up eating the dog's ass.
So, like I said, it's just a little bit of the bum hole.
Oh, yeah.
The anal glands and some urine. You'll have a good wash, but there'll still be faint traces for about 24 hours.
Maybe I am, but Ben was worse, really laying into you while you were down, mate. Everyone else was, mate, and considering we were less than halfway there, it was pretty clear there was much more fun to be had.
Only just at the halfway mark. Looking good so far. We'll be back with part 2 after the break of Caravan of Courage 2. Don't go away. In just a sec, but first let's cross back to Darwin. Hamish and Andy, take us through. We're at the halfway point of your look back at Caravan of Courage 2. And Andy.
Yeah, sorry, we've poorly timed this. Hamish tried to do a bit of a beer run during the outbreak. And he's in
Only one left, but that's all right. I got back in time. You're guilty.
Well, I'll get that one. No drinking and driving.
Part 2.
As we made our way from the crutch of Australia into the guts, it was the town of Cooperative where our riches lay.
Gold!
No, opals.
Oh.
And a bloke called Jordan who knew how to get them.
What's your role here, Jordan? Make explosives.
Yes, blowing things up.
We made two bombs.
This is not the type of rolled-up newspaper you want your dog to go and collect.
Literally hundreds of centimetres below the earth, Jordan shoved his exploding newspapers into the wall.
All right, Jordan, let it rip.
As it turned out, we had to be a bit further away than that.
No, if you can, get out of here. Get out of here.
I'll go back and check. No one What's this?
That's your vein of opal.
It's opal?
Yes.
That's opal?
Yeah, but
We're rich!
Bullshit.
We drove on into the most remote part of Australia
Who says they don't have electricity out here?
and arrived in the town of Aileron, famous for this statue, these nads, and this bloke's mouth.
No, I'm not a tight.
It's hot, the bitumen melts.
Wake up, you scared people themselves.
Well, how long do you reckon you could go without swearing? If you had to, for a bet, could you do a day?
We then hit Wycliffe Well, the UFO capital of Australia, and met Russell, who really believed the truth was out there.
Do you reckon aliens maybe had something to do with the formation?
Probably built it, mate.
Yeah. What do you think they built it for?
Little entertainment area.
I really feel like this is the spot.
This is where they're going to land.
Is that one?
Oh, it's a cloud.
Yeah. And me for a second. If an alien came down and grabbed you,
Yes.
would you go with him?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'd be for that, just to see what they're about.
It might be a good probing object.
If it didn't hurt, I wouldn't mind helping them out.
Taking a probe for mankind, that's the outback spirit.
We hit Mataranka, where a bloke called Howdy told us of a fight he'd had with a 3-metre local.
And that was done by a crocodile.
Done by a crocodile.
What happened there? Crocodile.
No, that's just wear and tear on the boot.
Even though he told us crocs in this river don't attack people, we decided to risk only one person to find out.
1, 2, 3. Yes! The one time I didn't go scissors! Yes! They can become aggressive and cause injury if disturbed. What kind of injury?
Like a Chinese burn?
I think I'd probably hurt you a bit more than that.
God, you look tasty. You're like a giant human nugget.
with a couple of drumsticks hanging off the side. Remember not to splash too much. That makes them really excited.
Andy is swimming across. He's doing breaststroke, although foolishly he looks like a big frog. And I can see a log floating near you.
Howdy. I was shitting myself.
Hey, we all do. That's why none of us swim here.
Happy to be alive, we pushed through to our final destination. We'd done it. We'd achieved something that was...
Hey, that's way too fast! Jeez! You were just seeing the aftermath of the first Caravan of Courage crash. I'm shaking. This door won't open.
I've totaled the car. I've totaled the car. I can't believe it.
Then Hamish went through 3 stages of shock. Denial.
At about this point here, we'll call this incident area A. Andy Lee starts freaking out, crying. I'm going to die. I'm going to die. Tell Megan I love her. I kept my cool.
Then pleading.
Can I just say, Toyota Prados are the best vehicles you'll ever drive in the outback. Well, how come you... Please don't make me pay for anything.
Then acceptance.
I forgive you.
It made us realise we had visited some truly extraordinary landmarks and really connected with Australia's remarkable wildlife.
Everywhere we visited, we found it nearly impossible to say goodbye. And we're sure they felt exactly the same.
Cheers, mate.
See you, slack shits.
Thanks very much, mate. Have a great night.
You too. Well done to you and the Carapanians. Thank you very much. Hamish and Andy.